Hey friends, Kelly here. I wanted to show you guys how I am catching up on some project life. In the current state of our social distancing life, I have a lot of free time now. Many of the responsibilities of my life have been wiped from the slate, so I am taking advantage of the time, the pause in life. So I'm gonna show you how I plan to catch up on some scrapbooking. Now, about a year ago, I started working on my 2017 book. It is 2020. I am a little bit behind. So what I had already done was a few pages in this book. I had batch printed my photos, and I got through about 5 weeks, and then life got busy. So this has been sitting on the back burner. I want to get this project done, so this is how I am going to tackle that. First thing I did was I went through and I had this huge stack of photos. Now I do all my photo printing at home, and I do that with the use of my Canon selfie printer. I love this thing, but I will admit it's my 3rd or 4th printer because I'm, I guess, really rough on them. But I print all at home. I use a combination of Photoshop. Actually, I pretty much always use Photoshop. Print directly through that printer. And then what I do is I bundle them in these little papers. And I week number, dates, and then I would bundle them up, and then when I'm working through the book, I come back, and usually I work 1 week at a time. In previous years, my weeks would have looked like week 19 would have been a 2-page spread. 2017 was an interesting year in that we had a lot going on, and I just was taking less photos. So I decided that for 2017, I'm going to do 1 page, one 12 by 12 page per week. And I was a little unsure how that would work, but once I got all the photos printed, I realized this is completely doable. And now that I've actually been in the book and working on it, I love it. I really, really love this format. So what I did was I had batch printed all my photos, again, like a year ago. So they've been sitting on my desk forever. So last couple of days, what I did was I sat down and I went through the whole entire book and I put all the photos in. Now when I come to work on a page, I might rearrange some photos. Probably not, actually. I've kind of already noticed that I'm not really rearranging. But what I have done then, got all the photos in, and then I have been busting out all of my kits that I've been hoarding. For example, this is a citrus twist kit. I have been getting these for months and not using any of them. I also have been getting subscriptions from Felicity Jane. I have since stopped my Felicity Jane. I feel like I'm overwhelmed in product. But citrus twist, I really love these kits, and now I love them even more that I finally am using them. It is so easy to work on this project when you have a kit you can just grab, work on, and then tuck everything away and move on. So how I'm approaching this is that I'm not working front to back. I know myself, and I will feel overwhelmed if I get, this far in and then realize I have this much more to go. So instead, what I've been doing to keep it fun is I've been grabbing a kit, I've been flipping through the book, finding a page that kind of goes with the kit, and pulling it out and then working on it. So that has already been super fun. I've also got some weeks in here where maybe it's more than a week, or excuse me, more than 1 page, it goes into 2. Or, for example, this week was pretty, I decided to make it a small insert. Also just for fun, it's kind of fun to have some different sizes. So the other thing that I have done, in addition to using my kits that have already come completely curated and awesome, love it, I've also gone through some of my stash, and I'll give you guys an example here. I have gone through my stash and built my own kits. So for example, this spread here, again, I have an insert and then I have a 12 by 12 page. This spread, I actually just built my own kit. I have a lot of Studio Calico kits that I have deconstructed years ago, which now I'm kind of kicking myself because I wish I had kept them all as kits, but I honestly would not have enough room for all that. But what I've done is I went through and I decided, I knew that this was going to be a very blue theme. It's winter, it was a vacation up north with a lot of snow and the lake, and so I wanted to keep the tones to this in the blue and greens. So I went through my kit, or excuse me, my products, and just started pulling out cards, embellishments, anything that really spoke to me about winter and that was in these color schemes. And I, real fancy, stuck it in a gallon bag. This kit I've already kind of used for this spread, but this is a great one. I'll use this again for something else. Actually, there's something in the back of this book that I'll probably revisit this kit. This here, this page, when I had done this, was all just based on this color. I pulled out one of these cards and I thought, oh, I love these colors. And so I went through my old Project Life cards and built a mini kit with just these colors. And this kit, honestly, was just cards. And I just cut cards apart to make, you know, a few extra embellishments and then some phrase stickers. And that was it. The other thing I've done to make this easy on my life, get this out of the way here, was, or is rather, I have a couple of things on my desk to keep me organized. I have a little tray. Well, this is a tray I got from Target in the bathroom aisle. It was like $1. It's a lid, actually, that goes, excuse me, it's a lid that, ew, gross, goes on these clear boxes. So I have these trays where I've been trying to, once you get going, it gets a little messy. So I've been trying to be organized and keep my supplies on my desk organized. I also have another small box that when I take everything out of the kit, I will kind of have to do it this way, but I'll put the papers in there and any journaling cards or things that come in the kit, I'll tuck in there. I also went through my stamps and pulled out the ones that I know I'm going to go to over and over again. My letters, numbers, my current favorites at least, for when I'm putting in the week number or titles. And then a couple of basics that have sentiments that are relevant pretty much for every week. And just having those really quick to grab at my desk has been really helpful, instead of having to get up every time I work on a new week, getting up, going, running over to my massive stamp collection. And then if it's a kit like the Citrus Twist kits, they already have stamp sets in them. So I will pull that out and I'll tend to use that. The other thing I will do is I have another little tray. I will take all of the ephemera out and put that on the tray. I have a tray here of ones I've already stamped out, sentiments I've stamped out, some basic tags. I keep these handy on my desk pretty much all the time. And then I recently purchased the digital cards from a couple of sets from In a Creative Bubble and printed those, journal cards especially. I feel like I never have enough of these. Printed a stack of these, so I have these handy on my desk, and I'll be printing more of those when I replenish my stock of cardstock. Ran out. And let's see. Then the only other thing that I wanted to share is that I also have, besides my Citrus Twist kits, I also have gone through and made my some of my Felicity Jane product. I have built into smaller kits so that they're quicker and easier for me to grab. Finding some letters that go with those. Printables that I have gotten. I follow Dearly D on multiple platforms. I will link her below. She is fantastic. I absolutely adore everything she does. She created this beautiful kit. I've already used parts of it, but she created this beautiful printable kit, and I printed all of that out. I cut apart all of the little pieces and built a kit, so that one's ready to go. So it's not necessarily always product that came together. You know, this is a kit that I built out of several different product lines. I believe there's some Maggie Holmes in here, Felicity Jane, some old Project Life, just random. I'm not even sure what that is, but I just kind of loved the eclectic look of that. Again, here's another one where I've got some, I can see I have some Citrus Twist stuff. I have some Studio Calico, and I can't think of the name of this line. I just opened it. But my point is, spend some time shopping your stash, build some kits, and I will include a link for a video that I'm going to be, if it's not already up, it will come. I am going to do a video of just building kits because it is super fun to do. I love doing it. And it's awesome to have these ready to go so you can pull one off your shelf, pull out a project, work on it, and you don't have to spend tons of time thinking through what product you should use, going through everything, trying to figure out what's gonna match and what you want to use. It's just done and ready to go. So spending the time building those kits is so worth it. It increases your productivity immensely. Also, putting all those photos in a book if you already are at that stage or get to that stage. Batch print your photos, get them into the book. If you're trying to do some catch up, I think this is a really great system. So thanks for sticking around and watching this little overview video. I am new to the YouTube world, so I'm excited to put some more videos out. I have been filming videos actually for over a year. I just haven't pushed myself to do the YouTube thing. And now with, I don't want to say unlimited free time, but quite a bit of time staring me down, it seems like the perfect time. So I would love it if you would subscribe. I would love it if you give a little thumbs up if you like this video and would like to see more. And hit that little bell so you get notifications when I do post stuff. And just thanks for stopping by and sticking with me, and I am excited to see what kind of creative world we create together. So for now, that's all. Thanks, friends.